Welcome to T&T Grace and Grit with Tammy and Johnny. Hauling with heart, prepping with purpose. One true love that will never end. Sit a spell, we love our friends.
Hi, I'm Tammy with T&T Grace and Grit, and this is going to be starting off a series of serious little short videos. I will keep them as short and concise as possible. So please stay tuned for this first episode. This episode is going to be on going shopping alone. There's 5 tips and then explanations in with each one. Stick around. Thanks for staying around. This could save your life. I would love for you to please take it serious, because it's about as serious as it can be. My first tip that I have for you is that when you're parking, park somewhere smart. Park where the is lit very well. So you say, oh, what's daylight? Okay, that's fine. Is it going to be daylight when you come out? Is it going to be even getting dusk or be dark when you come out? Just think about where you're parking when you're parking. Also, be careful of what you park next to or in between. And yes, I know that even if you park by a car, that when you come out, there could be a large van there, which is what I'm wanting you to avoid, with big slide doors, or car or a truck with tinted windows. I've also seen where these white vans have windows, but they have a tint of white on them that you can't even tell. They can see you, but you can't see in. And I have put a picture right here for you to see that. I'm going to try to insert clips on these certain ones as we go through. Always park as close to the entrance as you can get. Most Dollar Trees, at least ours, I'm going to insert a picture right here, have parking right in the front. This Dollar Tree is not any one of our Dollar Trees, but I couldn't find one. I was going to take one of our own, but I didn't get it. So here's a picture right here. Park in the front if at all possible, or as close to the front as you can get. If you must carry a purse, crossbody it, and don't have it stuck behind you where you don't know what's going on. Have it in front of you the best that you can. And if you can, just kind of keep your arm on it. Don't be on your phone and looking down and not paying attention. Because when you're on your phone, you're vulnerable. You're not paying attention to what's around you. Make sure that phone is down. And you don't have to be scared to death and be constantly looking around your shoulder, but just be aware and walk with confidence. Walk with the best RBF. I think we know what the RBF is, right? Walk with your best. And if you don't want to actually walk with an RBF, just walk confident and look around as you're walking. Doesn't look like you're being nosy. It looks like you're being very aware of your situation. Trust your gut, whether walking into the store, while you are in the store, or when you're walking back out to your car after you have done your shopping. If something or someone does not feel right, trust your gut. That's what our intuition is there for, is to trust our own gut. If you're in the store and someone approaches you and they keep coming closer and closer and closer to your person, you look them straight into their eyes, dead into their soul, and let them know you see them and you are aware of what they are doing. You look right at them and show them that you know. If they approach or if they touch, you yell, "Stop! Stop!" before they do anything at all. If they still try, if they touch you, they grab your purse, they grab your arm, you scream, "Fire! Fire!" Because I guarantee you everybody is going to come running to you when you yell fire. Because fire is something that everyone wants to know what is going on. Where is this fire at? Inside the store, if you do carry a purse, like I said, keep it on you, crossbody, and keep it zipped up and closed up and clasped. Whatever kind of purse you have, make sure it's zipped and closed up. I don't carry a purse. And I don't want this video to be that long, but since this is a video of keeping yourself safe, I'm going to tell you the story as quick as I can, but I want you to have the details. When my oldest son, who is now 40, was 2.5 years old, my mom and I went to the grocery store with just him, with just Chris. I had twins at the time, but they were with their daddy at home. We went into the grocery store and made our purchases. Mom got hers first. She had Christopher sitting in the front of the cart, and she walked out to the car. Mind you, this is broad daylight, and her car was parked right smack and dab in front of the grocery store. Now, this is an area that off a little bit there was a wooded area, and off to this side of the store was a not so great neighborhood. I'm not saying it was terrible, but not so great. But anyway, she goes out to the car. I'm paying for my purchases. I can see, but I'm not paying attention because I'm paying for my purchases, not even thinking anything is going to go wrong anyway. Suddenly I hear my mother screaming and my child crying. And then he stops crying, and I look up, and all I see is my mom standing there. Her face, she's just screaming, crying. And some people from the store running to her. I just leave everything there at the conveyor belt from the cashier, and I run outside. I didn't care. And I thought someone had grabbed my child because I did not see him. But what happened was she had opened the trunk, and Christopher was holding her purse, and she was in the back of her shopping cart putting items with her back to Christopher and the cart and the store, putting her items into the trunk. This guy from out of nowhere, which somebody had said they had seen him a few days in a row kind of stalking the area. But anyway, he just came out of nowhere, came through, grabbed the purse from my son's arms, which he still to this day has nightmares over that. 2.5 years old, and he remembers that trauma. Grabbed that out of his hands and ran down the parking lot into the wooded areas. And so the cops are called. Some people from the store were running after him. Nobody ever found him. They never found her purse. Most people will go through a purse, grab what they want, and throw the purse away. He took the whole thing and was gone. I even went back for several days later and went through that wooded area and looked for the purse and items, because you just feel so vulnerable when you know everything. She had everything in her purse. Social security cards, driver's license, everything, insurance cards. So there's her address in there, everything. Her life was in her purse. So I don't carry a purse. I do not. I take my phone. My phone has Google Wallet on it. It has my cards on it. So that even my, those customer reward cards, all of those are on there. So I tap my phone. It pays, and it does the rewards on there automatically too. I don't have to worry about doing all of that either. So I just tap my phone. If you don't want to do that, then put your card you're going to pay with in your front pocket. Or they actually have the ones that you can wear on your body, and it comes in a little pouch right here, and you can just pull that card out, tap it, stick it back in. It's under your shirt next to your body. They have those. Timu even has those. I will see if I can find the link and share that for you. Once you are going out of the store with your shopping cart and your purchases to your vehicle, I'm going to insert a clip right here that I filmed earlier, or Johnny filmed it actually earlier, of what to do. I learned this from an ex Secret Service agent, and I'm going to list him down in my comment section below and in the description so that you can go follow him as well, because he has a lot of wonderful, great safety tips. So I'll be right back after this clip. Show you a safety tip. But first of all, don't unlock your vehicle until you get up to the door you're going to get into. Since I'm loading in items from the store, I want to get in my back door. So I'm going to unlock. And then I'll lock it back. You're locking it back so nobody can get in any of the doors around you. I don't carry your purse, and I'll explain that later why I don't. So I don't have to worry about putting my purse, but if I did, I'd want to put my purse in first. But you put the cart in front of you in a triangle. It's called a safety triangle. And you unload from your cart with this in front of you. You got the door behind you. You're not completely turning around. That's the safety triangle. That is one of the best tips that I have ever seen, honestly, and would have never thought of it on my own. But I learned that from this ex-Secret Service agent. So give him a follow because he has a lot of great tips. Also, this is the one time at dark or dusk that I will tell you to not take your cart back or to the cart return. You push it in front of the car or whatever. You don't have to leave it next to between two cars, but in front of your car. Go back and get in your car, lock that car. One more quick tip. If it is dark when you go out, first of all, try to make sure there's other people walking out with you at the same time. Don't try to walk out by yourself. You can always ask anybody in the store, another man in the store or whatever, to walk out with you to your car. If you ask them politely, I'm sure someone will do that for you. But again, don't worry about taking that car. Oh, the tip. Take a flashlight with you. Have it on your key ring. Have your mace on your key rings. Have a personal alarm on your key rings. And have them, like I said, on your key ring. And have whichever one you are most confident with. First of all, if it's dark, have that flashlight. And I want you to sweep your light under your car and the cars on each side of you, because there was at one time, and I don't recall if it was in my area or if it was somewhere close to us, there was two people working together. One would get under the car, slash the ankles of the woman getting in her car, and then the other person would grab them and throw them into the other vehicle, and they would take off. That is a true story. So if you made it this far, thank you so much, and I appreciate you for sticking with this. Please comment down below if you found this helpful. I hope so. I do plan to do tips like this every week. This one seemed to go on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but it was chocked full of information. So I hope that you did enjoy it and that you did learn and take something with you to help you. Remember, I love you, and to always be you. T-full. Bye for now.